Have you ever faced a situation where your program just won't overwrite a file, no matter what you do? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle the issue of overwriting files in your music player application. I completely understand how annoying it can be when your application keeps adding to an existing file instead of replacing it. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers encounter this issue, especially when working with file I/O operations. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user asked, "Why can't I overwrite my text file when saving selected songs in my music player?" They mentioned that their program keeps appending to the file instead of clearing it. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together and find a solution. So what could be causing this issue? The problem lies in how the stream writer is being initialized. If you set the second parameter to true, it will append to the file instead of overwriting it. We'll break this down step by step so you can fix it. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you manage file operations more effectively in your applications. To overwrite the existing file instead of appending to it, the user needs to modify the way the stream writer is initialized. Instead of using true for the append parameter, they should set it to false. Next, the user should ensure that the file is cleared before writing new data. This can be done by calling the file write all text method before writing the new records. Now let's look at the complete write record method. The user should ensure that it looks like this to properly overwrite the file. Finally, the user should test the application to confirm that the file is now being overwritten correctly. They can do this by selecting songs and checking the contents of the text file after each run. Did you know? The first text files were created in the 1960s, and they were just as prone to errors as we are today. Thankfully, we have better tools now, but the basics still matter. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests a simpler way to overwrite your text file. Instead of using a stream writer, you can directly use the file.writeAllText method. This method will replace the contents of the file with the new data you provide. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests using the file.appendText method to append content to an existing file. This method allows you to add new lines without overwriting the existing data. Here's the tip I promised. Always double-check how you're initializing your file writers. A small change can make a big difference in how your application behaves. And there you have it. Your music player should now overwrite the text file as intended. Remember, understanding file operations is crucial for any developer. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus tip on file management.